Well, there are many places to fish around the region. You may have overlooked some smaller ponds right in your own community. And joining us with the details is Doug Leier with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department. Thanks for coming in today.
You're welcome.
So we don't need to fill up the gas tank to go fishing.
You know, that's one of the things that we try to impress upon people is there's nothing wrong with going to Devil's Lake or Lake Sakakawea, Lake of the Woods, Detroit Lake. So you can go to all those places, but there's places that are probably even closer. Maybe you just have an afternoon to go fishing on a weekend, or maybe you're not that much into fishing. You've got some kids that are interested in fishing. You're not sure if you can invest that many resources into going fishing. So we're trying to get people to just stop for a second and realize that there are what we call community fishing ponds scattered all across North Dakota, some in Fargo, some in Grand Forks. They're scattered all across the state, providing some of those opportunity for people to fish without having to travel too terribly far, Lisa.
And you do help stock some of these ponds.
Right. So we stock some of the ponds right in Fargo and Grand Forks, Ryan Pond in Grand Forks, Woodhaven Pond in Fargo, even Brooks Harbor in West Fargo have fish that are stocked. It's not just fingerlings that have to grow. These are stocked with catchable trout, half-pound to pound trout that people can go out and catch without having to spend as much time or have boats or have some of those resources. And they're right in your own backyard. So maybe you just have a half hour to go fishing, or maybe you've never been fishing before and you're kind of leery about going down to the Red River. There's some opportunities for people.
And you say catchable, what are we talking about for how big they are?
Yeah, in fact, they're catchable size, they're eatable size.
Okay.
They can be, they can be 12 inches long, they can be a half pound, they can be 3 pounds of rainbow trout and cutthroat trout, depending on where you're at. And that's some video of here in our own backyard, Brooks Harbor in West Fargo, where people maybe have never stopped and realized that you can see right there, those are catchable size fish that went in just in the last couple of weeks to provide an opportunity for people that maybe have never even thought about it, Lisa.
And you touched on this, but I just really think it's a great way for kids to start too. Because sometimes kids don't want to be out there for the entire time. And once you've invested the travel, sometimes kids just want to do it for 20, 30 minutes.
And you bring up a great point. Kids, or even maybe some adults that maybe haven't fished in 20 years or 30 years or grew up someplace further away and have never had an opportunity to fish before. And as you saw in the graphic there, scattered across North Dakota. You saw some of the ones in our region, but even if you're traveling maybe for a family reunion or an annual celebration, scattered all across North Dakota, check out our website and you can find maybe a spot in your own backyard.
Okay, we'll add that link to our hot button at valleynewslive.com as well.
Sounds good.
Thanks for coming in, Doug.
You're welcome.